And what's up, folks? Justin Master Chim Garcia here with another ARES assessment. As usual, thank you for checking the video out. Today we have a video a little bit different from the other one so far, coming from a little bit of a different perspective. Let's get started with our usual rundown of what ARES mode is. ARES is an acronym for the sort of awareness that I want you guys to have to avoid confrontations, you know, when out there, whether it be the street and whatnot, just situations in general. And the acronym stands for AWARE, RESPECT, ENGAGED, and SHREWD. Very quickly, AWARE, what factors are present directly and indirectly in your current surroundings. RESPECT, meaning respect the danger potential of those factors, both direct and indirect. Engaged, stay engaged, actively scan and maintain your presence. Which I like to say that once it hits the fan, sort of keep aware, keep your eyes open and peeled for other things that may be happening. Just because, you know, one thing happened during an event doesn't mean that multiple things can happen, right? So stay engaged. And finally, shrewd. Be shrewd and choose an efficient avoidance of conflict. Being shrewd, I like to say, is it's almost being efficient and clever. It's let's not drown it out. Let's not be over dramatic and emotional. Let's find a quick, effective way out of the situation we're in. Okay. So let's go to the video. All right, now just to give you a little background, we have it seems like a dashboard cam. The gentleman that's driving the car in the video that I found this on, the title was "Road Rage Guy versus Off-Duty Cop." So I got it off of YouTube. There's a bunch of different listings of it. So I'm going to assume this is an off-duty cop because of the title. But nothing in the scenario that plays out really makes it that it has to be an off-duty cop. It could wind up being somebody else, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so this is the I'll call them the good guys dashboard and his dashboard cam, and we see as the video begins. All right, we have a car, that blue car. Now this is oncoming traffic, so this gentleman was on the other side of the road, winds up cutting in front of him. I'm actually going to mute the video. All right, we're going to keep it going. He pulls past the yellow and then decides to cut off the road and stop. Boom. Okay, so far he went from, and you see a car coming the opposite direction. So this car was on that side of the street. Drove over before this divider started. Drove over, veered off so he can come, probably wanted to be a little bit more perpendicular to the road, but basically cut off the gentleman whose view we're capturing right now from his dashboard. All right, as soon as he stops, the door pops open. Never a good sign. All right, so let's go through this. He starts chasing, running at the car, right? Driver's side of the car that we're watching. Immediately you see this car in reverse. Starts backing up. Now you see right here, he's coming upon the car. This guy didn't put it in drive and try and hit him. He's backing up. This guy's going for the driver's side, so he's going for the driver. We see a car right here, doesn't even have enough room to pass. Okay, obviously the guy starts engaging the driver. Maybe the door was unlocked, the window was open. But they meet here. And then in a moment, we see the guy leave. All right. Now, leave in terms of run away from the car. Now, what does he do? Basically lets him know, if you're watching him here, gives him a symbol like, yeah, like, hold on a second. I got something for you. Goes and gets a stick. All right. So now, the guy comes and chases him. The guy who's driving the car obviously closed the window, you know, locked the door. He couldn't gain access. This gentleman is not trying to run him over. He's not getting crazy. Could have went a lot of different directions. One of the reasons I like calling this guy the good guy. All right, so this guy left his car door open, went, got in the back, got a pipe out, came out, and thinks he's in a scene from some freaking Charles Bronson movie where people fight with pipes. All right, here he goes. Whoa! What happened? All of a sudden, for some reason, this gentleman doesn't want to continue. All right, he went from all balls to no balls in a second. Now, why? Oh, throws it down. Let's see. Oh, my man has a gun. All right. So this idiot and this ARES assessment, believe it or not, as much as this is the good guy here, is for this guy. All right. And the benefits of showing this video, let's go a little bit further. You know, he kneels him down. He made him throw the pipe onto the floor. Made him get into a submissive position. Right. Throws the pipe away. This guy comes up. You know, he squared off on him. I don't like getting into tactics too much during these videos, but nice isosceles position he was maintaining. He's ready to rock. Basically tells him to get up and get the hell out of here. Right. Lets this guy get back into his car and drive off. One little thing, a little peeve of mine, of the whole thing that happened, and this guy probably has more grasp of the situation being that he's there, but one of the things that caught my eyes, and I like bringing up all the little details, is pay attention to this guy's hands. He's reaching in the back of his... I wouldn't have liked that. If I'm this guy, obviously he's already drawn on him. You know, he's probably not feeling threatened or anything, but just a little peeve. But winds up getting to his car. This guy picks up the guy's pipe. He reholsters his firearm. And then he's out of there. He winds up getting in and the video's done. All right? So now let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about the rager, right? We'll call him the bad guy. All right? Now this video, the value of this video isn't as much as let's not get beat up in the street, let's not get robbed by not paying attention. It's let's control ourselves and understand that ARES mode is for all forms of behavior and it's for all different types of situations. It's avoiding conflict as a victim. It's avoiding conflict as as somebody who's not paying attention, somebody who's being negligent. It's also to avoid conflict for the aggressor, for the person who doesn't have control of his temper, of his anger issues. Right? So let's get back to the acronym. Now, aware. Let's talk about the bad guy from his perspectives. What factors are present directly and indirectly in your current surroundings? Well, he saw that there was a gentleman in a car. He ran up to the guy in the car. Now, I don't know what happened before that whole situation transpired. I don't know if the good guy didn't let him around, didn't let him through, I don't know what the case was. Maybe he was a little bit too close, didn't give him enough space. Whatever the case was, the bad guy saw that there's a guy in the car, the good guy, but had no idea who he was, what he had, what he was doing. So he saw the car, ran up, but getting now to the second one, did he respect the danger potential? Obviously not, okay? Obviously not. Engage, stay engaged, actively scan to maintain your presence. Well, if we go back to the video for a second, right? Now this guy had a gun. Let's pretend this good guy was a bad guy also, right? We'll call him bad guy 2. So bad guy 1 comes out, threatens him, runs back. Let's play it right from here. Look at the guy. His back is to the guy whose life he just threatened, right? He's running back to go get a weapon. Now, let's say this is bad guy 2. He gets out, draws down, and chases him. He doesn't need to make a 20, 30-yard shot against this guy. He could run up on him, right? He's giving him his back, all right? So is this guy staying engaged, the bad guy? Absolutely not, all right? So he's breaking all sorts of rules. And finally, be shrewd and choose an efficient avoidance of conflict. Well, if you look at the very beginning of the video, right, this guy comes around. There's no contact with the cars. All right, so if you're talking about, let's be shrewd and choose an efficient avoidance of conflict. Well, this guy's car wasn't hit. All right, so he was pissed off. Big deal. I know me myself, I get pissed off at least 50 times a day, right? But if we as people want, trying to navigate society, grab everybody by the neck that pisses us off, our hands would be full all day, right? So was this guy being shrewd? Absolutely not. So to go to the ARES, again, was he aware? He was aware to a certain extent. Did he respect the danger potential? Absolutely not. Was he engaged? No, he disengaged while he was escalating the situation. Was he shrewd? Absolutely not. We covered that already. He basically took a non-issue, something that should have, pissed him off for another 60 seconds as he drove away, and made it into this entire issue, and could have paid for it with his life. Okay. Fortunate for him that didn't happen. I'll tell you right now, if he winds up getting in the car when he first engaged the good guy and starts attacking him, and the good guy draws and empties a magazine into the guy's chest, who knows? Maybe he wins the court case, no problem. I wouldn't see a problem with it. I know there was a very famous striker, Muay Thai fighter named Alex Gong. years ago that died under similar circumstances, and I don't know the specifics of it, but very generally, I believe I was told that he chased somebody for whatever reason, and by the time he got to the guy drew and shot him in the chest, and Alex Gong wound up dying from that. So these things can escalate very, very quickly, and with the worst types of results. Right, so this is a big one here. Right, respect the danger potential of the factors that are in your surroundings. Okay, so hopefully it was a little bit of a different perspective. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'm trying to bring different angles and sort of apply the ARES mode to different situations to get people thinking about how they're conducting themselves out and about. I've had great feedback so far. If you're seeing these videos on YouTube, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Please, to get the ARES mode video itself and the Violence 101 where I cover, the street code formula, sign up to studyviolence.com. That's how you get access. Please feel free to send your friends there too. I love making these videos and will continue to do so. And hopefully you'll stay tuned for the next one. All right, guys. Again, this is Justin Master Chim Garcia signing out. See you on the next one.